Hey Playmakers, this is Holly Reid, tutor of the Master Playbook, coming to you with another Ask Holly segment. And so I got a question from a parent today asking, my college teenager keeps asking me for a credit card. Should I put her on our credit as an authorized user or let her get her own credit card? Now listen, this is such a timely question because our kids, believe it or not, may be the first generation to actually live day in and day out in a cashless society. We are practically there now with everything being a tap, swipe, and dip away. We are really close to operating in a fully cashless society. We're not there yet, but to prepare our kids, to prepare this next generation, it is imperative. It is with an absolute urgency that we have to start teaching our kids healthy money habits now, teaching them how to manage their money, and really educating them on how everything works before they are in a fully cashless society and, unable to feel the psychological ties that go with spending cash, right? From right out of their hands. But first, so Kenya, this is first. You said your teenager keeps asking you for a credit card. What I would do or recommend is to first find out her why. Why does she keep asking? Does your college student have a job? Okay, that's one of the things to consider. Are they always the ones treating their friends to lunch? Do they have a good track record to date of, keeping their checking account afloat, or is their balance always low? Now, if you know that they struggle with money management, getting them a credit card in college probably isn't the great idea, especially if you know they are challenged with money management, only because credit cards with this buy now, pay later mentality, it can really put her in a situation where she's tempted to spend more than what she can actually afford. Now, when that credit card balance gets too high, it can really be create some long-term damaging financial consequences. So some people just aren't ready for the responsibility of a credit card in college. However, if you as a parent want to equip your daughter now, right, you want to make sure and help her become more financially responsible, you have options. So let's look at those options. So first, you threw out the first one, right? First, she can become an authorized user on your card. And the way that works, you just call your company, add her as an authorized user of one of your credit cards. She will actually get her own card, be able to make purchases, but the big thing is that she'll be able to benefit from your good credit habits, right? Now, so the very first question is, do you have good credit habits? Now, if you have poor credit habits, then my recommendation is no, don't add your daughter as an authorized user. But if you have good credit habits, just check with your credit card issuer to make sure that payment history will be reported on your daughter's credit report. Otherwise, it really won't help her at all, right? It won't help her build that credit. Your next option is get her own credit card. Now, there are two ways you can go here, getting her a secured credit card or an unsecured credit card, right? So with a secured credit card, it basically functions like any other credit card, right? So the important difference is you actually have to make a security deposit when you apply. So it can range anywhere from $200 to $2,000, but whatever the security deposit is, that is what will serve as their credit limit. So when your daughter is making regular payments, or she's building that credit history and she's building that credit score, so that can be really cool. And then if she is a responsible user of that secured credit card, then that same issuer will likely allow her to apply for a regular credit card. All right. So now with the regular credit card or the unsecured credit card, all the risk is on your daughter. you can advise and guide, but if you know that your daughter needs more practice with using credit, I personally don't recommend this. I don't want to set anybody up for failure. And you know me, I want this next generation to avoid the financial pitfalls we faced, if at all possible. Now, let's talk about some quick pro tips, right? Now, if the reason is, I just want to establish credit, I want to help my daughter establish credit, I think the time is now. Listen, your college student can actually establish credit and have a credit score without a credit card. So, credit card companies, they aren't the only ones that report their payments and the usage history to the 3 credit bureaus. You have your phone bills, rent, utilities, federal student loans that are in their name. You just have to call and ask and see if those entities actually report the payments to the credit agency. So there are ways that you can help your child build their credit history without them actually getting a credit card. Now, if you decide that you want to proceed and either have your child as an authorized user or get them their own secured credit card, one of the first things I recommend is that you go ahead and get a copy of their free credit report, just so you can make sure there aren't any mistakes or problems that may, be on there already. So just go to annualcreditreport.com and you can get her credit report for Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, just to take a look before you do anything when it comes to credit card for college students. And then I cannot stress this enough. No matter what you decide, I need you to educate your college student on credit. You may think they're not listening, that is going in one ear and out the other, but they can never say you didn't tell them, right? So you need to talk them through how it works. Talk them through, ask them, do you know the difference between a debit card and a credit card? Allow them the opportunity to explain it to you in their own words so that you can fix or correct any misconceptions on how this all works. But most importantly, even though they're a college student, I want you as the parent to set expectations on when and how that credit card will be used, especially if you allow her to become an authorized user on your credit card. You guys need to agree on a limit, how much she can charge, and how she's going to pay her share of each bill, right? So if she uses it, how is she going to pay that money back to you or pay directly to the card or whatever the case may be. So, but if you have any questions about that, of course, if you need any help, I'm here to help you. Just call and let me know, and we can go from there. So that is our question for today. Hot, relevant topic. I know parents all over are wondering if and when they should expose their kids to credit cards. And so this could really be a great teaching moment to share with them, review the credit card statement, let them understand how to read it, what's the difference between making a payment versus paying it off. So all the things, you just want to make sure that you equip them with the tools that they need to succeed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this information. If you have any questions as it relates to money and kids, money and teenagers, money and your college students, your money and dealing with debt and savings or building wealth, definitely hit me up. You can shoot me a note in my DMs, send me an email to info@themasterplaybook.com, and I will be more than happy to address your questions. So hope you guys found this helpful, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.